A real savings plan is one you don't have to fight every month. We've all been there. You put money aside, but somehow it gets spent. It leaks away. Today, we're talking about building a savings jar with a lock on it, a system that works on autopilot. First, let's be clear about what this is. This isn't trading. It's not about trying to predict the future or time the market. This is about a system, a simple, automated way to save consistently in Bitcoin without guessing the price. Your goal is to automate small, consistent buys so that time does the heavy lifting for you. A solid Bitcoin savings plan has 4 essential parts that lock together: your budget, your schedule, your buying method, and your storage plan. Budget, schedule, buy, and store. Let's walk through them. First, the budget. This is about setting realistic guardrails. You only want to set aside an amount you can comfortably afford to hold through volatility. The real stress test is asking yourself, could I keep buying this amount even if the price is down? That's your number. Small is fine. Consistency matters much more than size. Whether it's a hypothetical $5 a day, 25 pounds a week, or 100 euros a month, what's powerful is the habit. Next, your schedule. How often should you buy? Daily, weekly, or monthly? The answer depends on the costs. Every time you buy, you might pay a small fee or a spread. The more frequently you buy, the more times you pay those costs. So here's a simple way to decide. If each purchase has a meaningful cost, lean towards weekly or monthly. If the costs are tiny or non-existent, daily or weekly is perfectly fine. Don't overpay just for the sake of frequency. And a great timing trick, set your purchase to happen right after you get paid. It makes saving feel less like a choice and more like a bill you always pay first. Now for the heart of the system, automation. This is what makes the plan work. By setting up an auto buy, you're flipping a switch that removes mood, headlines, and hesitation from the equation. It's the core of the autopilot system. Once you buy, you need a plan for where your Bitcoin will live. This is just as important as how you buy it. You have 2 main options. Option A is leaving it on the exchange where you bought it. This is convenient and simple, especially for small amounts in the short term. But it does come with what's called counterparty risk. You're trusting a third party. It's a trade-off you need to understand. Option B is withdrawing your Bitcoin to a personal wallet that you control. This gives you much stronger control and ownership, but it also means you have more responsibility for its security. A clean, practical approach is to use a sweep rule. You simply decide to move your Bitcoin from the exchange to your personal wallet on a regular schedule, say once a month, or whenever your balance hits a certain threshold you've set for yourself. The key is not to overcomplicate storage on day one. Start with a simple, secure plan. You can always upgrade your setup later as your savings grow. As your plan runs, remember to track it like a savings plan, not a trade. Focus on your contributions and your consistency, not the minute-by-minute price movements. And what happens when the price drops sharply? Nothing. The plan is built for volatility. In fact, a drop is when the system does its best work, buying you more for the same amount of money. Of course, life happens. If you face an emergency, a job change, unexpected bills, it's not just allowed, but responsible to pause the plan. The goal is sustainability, not rigid perfection. Ultimately, this is about building a system based on rules, not moods. Think of it this way. Bitcoin is granite. Market headlines and your own emotions are clay. A savings plan built on rules is sturdy, like granite. A plan built on moods is fragile, like clay. So that's the autopilot system, a budget you can sustain, a buying frequency based on costs, an auto buy set right after payday, a simple storage plan. Track it monthly and review it quarterly. That's it. Simple beats perfect.